With new TV deals and more money coming in sports, it is not uncommon to reward players with absolutely egregious contracts. Throughout the history of the NBA, there have been many contracts that were bad, whether the player got injured or the team gave an enormous contract just pure out of desperation. In the 80s, in a span of 6 seasons, John Konchak made more than Magic Johnson. A player who never averaged more than 8.3 points in a season for his whole career made more than the best point guard of all time. In the 90s, the first $100 million man, Juwan Howard. Actually, there's a video about him on this channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. He got $105 million for 7 years and was never an all-star after receiving his contract. The 2000s have a lot of these examples, but in all of these cases there's at least some production behind it. Sure, they weren't all-stars, they didn't deserve the contract, but they at least were on the court and produced. Some players were unfortunately plagued with injuries after signing their deal. Chris Bosh had to end his career, and so on and so forth. But there's one guy who for a year probably had the best paid job in the world. It was a combination of him being a bad player and often injured, but still, this just doesn't seem possible. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is Purple Prince, and today I want to talk about Andris Biedrins, who at one point in his career had the best job ever. Andris Biedrins was drafted 11th overall in the 2004 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors, and he wasn't bad for his whole career. He actually was pretty good. For what the Warriors needed back then, he was excellent. In his first 2 seasons in the NBA, Biedrins was coming off the bench and played very little, just about 14 minutes a game. But in his per 36-minute numbers, he actually averaged a double-double. He wasn't a great shot blocker, he didn't have much of an offensive game, but he was a very solid rebounder and presence close to the rim. Fun fact, he assisted on Steph Curry's very first 3-pointer, and now Steph's the best shooter ever. But back to Biedrins. By his 3rd year, and thanks to coach Don Nelson, Biedrins was named the starting center for the Warriors. He thrived in his new role and was very efficient. He followed his 3rd year in the league by another strong season and was rewarded with a 6-year $54 million contract. Back then, obviously nobody knew how quickly this contract would turn out to be one of the worst in the league. Biedrins had just one more strong season, actually the best of his career after receiving the big contract. 1 year later, he appeared in only 33 games, mostly because of nagging injuries. His averages dropped down from 11.9 points and 11.2 rebounds in 2009 to just 5 points and 7.8 rebounds in 2010. Biedrins was never a great free throw shooter, but in his best year, he converted on 62% of his free throws. Well, in the 2010 season, he converted just 16% of his free throws. Absolutely horrible. You couldn't play him towards the end of games because he was just such a liability behind the charity stripe. Next season, he was healthier but still nowhere near the player he was when he earned the big contract. 5 points and 7.2 rebound average for the season. And from then, his career just went downhill. Seemingly always bothered with some kind of an injury, he started playing less and less. And Biedrins didn't do himself any favors by converting just 11.1% of his free throws in 2012. The writing was on the wall. Warriors needed to get rid of him. He played one more season with the Warriors in 2012-13, barely was on the court for an average of 9.3 minutes per game, and averaged 0.5 points and 2.9 rebounds. With 1 year left on his deal, he was traded to the Utah Jazz. And that's where the best job in the world comes in. After the trade, some might have thought, oh great, a change of scenery. This is what Andris needs. He'll get back to his form. No sir. In Utah, he played in just 6 games, and all of them came off the bench. Averaged 7.5 minutes per game, 0.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and converted 1 of his 6 free throws, giving him a 16.7% conversion rate. So, for his whole 2013-14 season, Biedrins was on the court for just 45 minutes, and he was paid $9 million. He collected $9 million and scored just 3 points for the whole season. That's $3 million for a point, folks. Now that's how you make money. Before the season's end, Biedrins was waived by the Jazz. Nobody picked him up, and he hasn't played basketball since. His career ended at just 27 years old, and his NBA career totals are 516 games played, an average of 6.3 points and 7 rebounds. He had lost his passion for the game, was limited by injuries at such a young age, but still found a way to earn some good money on his way out of the league. $3 million for a point. Jesus Christ, that's a good job to have. So, what do you think, guys? Was it injuries, his lack of development, maybe laziness that ultimately ended his career? Do you have any other great examples where a player earns a lot by doing nothing? Please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and enable bell notifications to be alerted when I upload. Thank you very much for watching. This was Purple Prince, and I'm out.